We have so much expectation on the end result, where we want to be in life, that we don't realize the journey that we've came through thus far. We don't appreciate the small things that we've accomplished. We don't appreciate the person that we started from, the person that we were at the beginning of this journey to the person we are now. We just see where we want to be, where we want to go, where we want to take everything. We expect to be at that place at a certain point. This time clock that we have put on ourselves due to our own expectation of what we want from ourselves diminishes the journey, the process as to getting towards your goal, your end result. Constantly harping on the idea that you must be better, you must be at this certain point after going after it for this period of time, is the expectation that is rooted in your demise. It is rooted in taking you down, taking you off your grind, taking you away from the consistency that you need to put into yourself. The consistency doesn't even have to be something that brings you to a place where you see big results. These big results are accumulated from these multiple small results. These small goals that you set for yourself set you up for the big goal and where you want to be. Having this constant back and forth with yourself, not thinking that you are where you need to be, will allow you to be stagnant. You fight with yourself so much so that you take yourself outside of yourself and you don't even appreciate the small things that comes. And not appreciating these small achievements are what can also diminish your end result. These small accomplishments are small accomplishments that you have made yourself. You've impacted so many different aspects that you want a bigger impact. This bigger impact will come in due time. Having patience enough with yourself and getting to the place where you want to be is a challenging thing. We always want instant feedback, instant results, instant gratification. All of these things are rooted in instance. We are quite literally fed that instant mentality because of technology as well. We can instantly text somebody, instantly call someone. That communication that you have is instant. You can instantly look up anything that you want to know in the world, quite literally. You may scroll through for a bit, but you can still have that instant access that pops up within seconds, having access to the internet. Take the time upon yourself to think about where you want to go in life. Life will drag you multiple different places, and it can drag you to places where you don't want to be. You'll end up in a place where you take yourself away from the goals that you saw, away from the goal that you set for yourself. And when you're drugged from this place of constant uplifting, going up the stairs, going up that ladder, and you get hit by a wall, this wall can either stunt your growth, bring you down, or make you stronger. A lot of people get stuck at that wall because it's impenetrable. It's hard to break down, it's hard to break through, it's hard to get over. That wall, I've hit multiple times. Nobody is immune to the wall. We all get stumped at some point in life. Don't think that you're the only one dealing with it. When you think that you're alone in your situation, you don't think you're worthy anymore. That spark of inspiration, that light within yourself that you're excited to have, that you were excited to get through, that you're excited to embark on your journey, died. It's gone. It's gone, and you do not know where it went. Where do you expect yourself to be when you put in this effort? Expecting something is also rooted in disappointment. I like to say that a lot because expectations can lead to downfall, to shortcomings. Expectations can take you outside of yourself, that you instill and indulge in negative emotions. You have to build yourself. Building yourself takes time. That foundation, if it's not strong, you will constantly come back to that same point, that same wall. Because there's multiple walls. Don't think there's just one. and done. Being vulnerable and able to express to yourself that you are not where you want to be, and you see that, what is your response? How will you take yourself to the place where you want to be? It is something that can take you to a place of mental destruction or motivation. Motivation is something that also propels you to being and taking you to a place where you see yourself at. Motivation is something that dies out eventually, however. Motivation gets you to a certain point, and then if you constantly expect yourself to be motivated in order to propel you to higher planes, you will burn out. Find it within yourself to figure out exactly what it is that keeps you going. Why do you want to keep going? Why do you start things that you have no intentions in finishing? Having a beginning but an abrupt end is what keeps you in this cycle of failure. Failure happens whenever you attempt something and it doesn't go the way that you see fit, or it doesn't go the way it's supposed to be. But these failures can teach you how to not make those same mistakes. These failures are not who you are. These failures are not something that you should carry as a baggage or ball and chain to yourself, expecting that this is what you will always be. All it takes is one. It takes one breakthrough. With these multiple walls, are you willing to break through them? Are you willing to be that wrecking ball to tear yourself through to the next level? Or are you constantly just going to sit down at this stair, at the top of this stair, right beside the wall, and stop? We have this constant climb wall with everything that we do. It takes practice to get to where you need to be. It takes reading up on yourself. It takes reflecting to yourself, your past self, to see where your future self can lie. And your past may hurt, reflecting back, but that past self is not your current self. You have each and every day to work towards your goals, to achieve the small things to get to the bigger thing. Catch that big fish, man. Go after big. Go big or go home. But if you are home, make sure you do small things along the way. Going big isn't always the important thing. It's the small things that matter. It's the small things that add up to something big. Would you rather have one big or a million smalls? That million is more powerful than that one big. That one big is something that can be engulfed by so many smaller things. That one big can be your breakthrough. However, these multiple smalls are just as important. They don't not matter. They don't matter any less because this one big made it through. This one big is something that is glorified. These smalls can turn into bigs. Appreciate everything. And don't allow yourself to be so taken outside of yourself that you are embedded in doubt. We're so caught up on the end result that we don't enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Accept it. Change yourself along the way, and you will get to where you need to be.